Welcome everyone, this is SeanThomas, and we are playing ARK Survival Evolved, Survival of the Fittest. We're joining an EU server here. These will be tribes consisting of 2 players. I noticed that there were 2 minutes remaining in the lobby, so this should be a pretty quick start. I'm going to give you an introduction to joining into a Survival Evolved. When you first come into the game and you're looking to join Survival Evolved, you actually have to convert over to Survival Evolved, and then if you want to get back to your characters, you have to convert back. So at the bottom right will be an option for Survival of the Fittest. You want to go ahead and select that. Alright, so now I've come in here. I'm going to look for somebody that doesn't have a tribe. This guy's running around. You want a tribe up? Come to the middle if you're looking for a tribe. So we're gonna yeah, I'm not quite sure I want to join somebody that I can't understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and push I. I'm gonna go to the tribe manager and create a tribe. I'm gonna call my tribe. Alright. So I'm looking for Henry. Henry seems like it would be a chance. This guy might not know what he's up to though. Alright, so you can invite people to your tribes by pushing E over them. Alright. So now that we've got Henry in our tribe. Oh boy. Let's see if he speaks English now that we've got him. We're going to make for the middle section to pick up the drops. Then we're going to head back out towards the river. And as we're looking down, that circle right in the middle, that's where you want to go to pick up some drops. And then we're going to want to make our way back out towards the river. Now, the further you get, the wider the range from you to other players will be. So we want to grab and run, and the further out, the better off we're going to be. Let's see how we can do. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Anything can happen. Somebody could turn on you right away and you can drop, so you kind of just have to get lucky, and you have to be smart. I don't know whether my tribe member is going to provide any value, so I'm not going to worry too much. Either he'll follow and stick with us, or he won't. We'll see. We got ourselves a spear. So let's go ahead and equip the spear since people might engage us while we're running. Alright, so we've got our spear equipped. Not sure where any other players are. There's one up ahead. I don't think that's our guy, so we're going to follow him, and when he stops paying attention, we'll take him down and get whatever we can from him. We can throw our spear. We're not going to want to do that since we only have one. Our tribe member's over that way. So let's just hope he's following us as we make our way towards the river. So I'm pushing E as I run through. You see I'm collecting a lot of fiber. This will be good for us to get some cloth, armor, and also it'll be used for a lot of our crafting. You don't want to hit rocks and trees to the point that they break. It'll give away your location. The berries will also provide for food and water. So I'm not even worried right now whether he's following. It'd be good if he's following me. If he's not, I'm keeping a straight line, so he should be able to catch up with me later. I'm going to want to get to the river. I'm getting a little bit heavy. Checking behind now. Kind of wedge myself in these rocks in case anybody's been following. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and up health a little bit. Melee damage is going to be a good one. We also want to get our fortitude. Alright, so now that we'll learn the spear, axe. We'll learn a few of the cloth as well. That slingshot. We want to move into the bow as soon as we can. So we're going to go ahead and craft some of these items just to get some armor on us. I'm going to put the cloth hat there just so I can spam it. That'll give me some experience as I move through, picking up the fiber, and then I can drop them as I need. Alright. Keep an eye out, make sure. Alright, I am still a little bit heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and drop some of these berries. I want to keep the narcos, I'll drop the rest. I'm going to go ahead and use these. Okay, this tree is a little bit hidden, so I'm going to punch, try to get in some wood. Don't want to take it down. I'm going to also craft the pick. So we'll need a little bit more, we'll need hide, and we also need some flint. So now that we've got the pick, we're going to make the axe. Once we get some flint, and this will also give us the resources we'll need for making spears. Alright, so let's create a spear, let's create an axe. We'll also get some weight ability here. So here's our axe, we got 2 spears, we are now level 10, so let's go ahead and pick up more weight. Learning that bow now, learning the arrow. We're going to need to craft out the bow, craft out the arrow. So let's get a little bit more wood. We want to be careful that nobody sees our location. Should have been using the axe for the tree. Let's move away, get ourselves another tree so we don't give away our location. Making the bow. Once we get the bow and then all these arrows, we'll be able to start doing some hunting of other players. We've got our bow. And let's make some arrows. I'm going to spam that 0 key. Also going to spam the 5 key to craft some of those cloth items. That should give us some experience. We need to drop some weight. Let's go ahead and drop some stone. Pushing the O key will automatically drop it. Alright, we've got some arrows. Let's get a little more weight so we can move around a bit more freely. Okay, because I'm spamming these cloth hats. Alright, so we've got the swarm coming in. It'll help if I get inside the rocks I was in earlier. So I'm just kind of backing away, attacking these with the spears I made. Okay, so we survived that first encounter. Maybe we can get some chitin off of these. Got some meat. I want to keep increasing my weight. We lost our tribe mate, so it's just up to us now. Yeah, you really want to try to get in here with somebody you know. That way you can talk with them a little bit better. I'm going to go and drop all these cloth hats I don't need. Now we got a lot of Ingram points, we can start learning some of the more advanced structures. Let's go ahead and learn some hide. We'll use that for when we take down some animals, give us a little bit more armor, and I'll advance this into chitin when we get to level 20. So you can see that you get quite a bit of resources when you're collecting here. So we can gain levels. We don't have to do anything too crazy. We can just hang out in a somewhat secure, hidden location. If somebody sees us out in the open, they could take us down pretty swiftly. We don't want that to happen. I do want to get some hide, and for that I'm going to have to take out an animal. So I am spamming these hats. You can see I'm making lots and lots of hats. It's giving me experience. I'm going to go ahead and drop all these hats. I just hold down the O key, so I'm going over them. So I removed a little bit of chitin. I'm not going to, well, there it is. I'll go ahead and pick it up again. Alright. If I get attacked while I'm crafting these things, I'm pretty much going to have to hold my ground. I'll use my spears, I'll use my bow. Okay, we just found somebody. Let's hang back while we get rid of these hats. Hopefully he doesn't know our position. And I just dropped some of that again. Okay, there's the target. So we have a hostile in the area. I'm caught crafting all these hats. Getting close to level 20 here. I don't want to give away my position, and I do want to get rid of these hats. So let me go ahead and start dropping these items. By dropping this, I could be giving away my position, which is a concern, and I did just drop some thatch. Go ahead and pick up the thatch, or the chitin rather. Alright, I should be able to move more freely just about now. I'm going to switch to my bow. So we got a raptor down there. I'm looking to see somebody giving away their position, like I'm doing right now, breaking away from the rocks. Alright, get a little bit more weight. The weight is very critical just so that you can carry the stuff and you don't get held down. I do want to learn a little bit more as far as like gloves, hats, so that chitin is going to require level 30. I'm not quite there yet. I'm going to use some of these to take away the weight. Alright, at this point it might be helpful to have a little store just to gather the resource pot, put it down. So we got predators coming in. We're going to go ahead and hold our ground here. We are going to get attacked by something. Spooky. So raptors will be coming in very soon. Now if I was wandering around, I'd pick up any raptors that were in the area, and they'd chase me down and destroy, take me out. So at this point I've got some rocks to help cover me. Bushes and cover is not going to hide me from their vision. They'll be able to pick me up if I'm just in proximity. Alright, so bottom left you can check on total living tribes, 16. Total living players, 23. So most tribes have lost at least one player, and that would be including us. Just kind of waiting out the event for the raptors. We don't want anything to catch us by surprise and take us down. We are just about 20, so we can go ahead and craft a few more hats. So what you see, that little wavy grid, is actually the force field at the end of the base. You can't go beyond that, and that's going to shrink over time. I didn't realize we were so close to it. So you can see just from making those hats and surviving, we're gaining quite a bit of experience. So Mega Piranha, that's too sad there for 586. Another tribe's eliminated. So just hiding might be enough to get you past a few areas, but you want to be doing something during that. So you see that I'm slowly creeping up here on level 20. I'll go ahead and throw that into weight as well. So I haven't been attacked here. I'm feeling pretty confident that I'm in a relatively safe place. I'm going to go ahead and learn some more of the hide. And so you can see I can make some stone structures now. So let's go ahead and learn. Stone will keep me safe. I don't want to make a very large enclosure, but we do want to have the basics. So here's the wooden ceiling, wooden wall, wooden foundation, door frame. It's not going to do any good to have a large base here. I'm going to want something small to get me through. If there's a larger than raptor coming after me, I'm going to want to be able to hide from it. Alright, so if I type in stone, I'll be able to see all the stone options. Stone ceiling, doorway, and then I believe it's reinforced. So I'm doing some quick searches to get at this. Alright. So we're down to 21 remaining players. I think that's not good that that's right above me. It's showing my location from hiding for too long. So somebody's going to come along and find me if I stick around there. Now, I can wait for them. So there's another person that was over there. So those are the locations. So we did have somebody that was relatively nearby. We can't see too well in the dark here, especially not with the way I've got my graphics on the computer. So I'm going to just kind of use that light to see if I can find somebody there. Alright, meanwhile, I'll craft up what stone I do have. I want to make a few walls. I want to get rid of these hats as soon as I can. The weight's really not so much of a problem at the moment. Let's go ahead and find ourselves some stone. And we're going to use the axe to get lots of stone. We don't want to break the stone, giving away our location again, so So the stone foundation, we're going to need a bit more stone. Well, that's not good. Let's get out of there. You break the stone, you run. You don't want to stick around. Not sure what we're going to be facing in here with the beast within. Let's go ahead and increase our melee damage. We're down to 14 living tribes. I'm going to craft a little bit more here. Gonna need some more resources. I didn't want to have to use thatch, but just to give us a shelter, we might have to do that. I took down a tree, so I'm going to want to move away from that location. Looks like we're low on wood. Alright, I gave another tree away. I need to get over here. Going to ground. Alright, so we've put the wall slot on number 9, so we're going to go ahead and create. We got 3 walls now and a foundation. We just need a door frame. And for that door frame, let's go ahead and throw that stone door frame and the reinforced door here, as well as the ceiling. As we collect those resources, we'll be able to get our stone building to protect us a little bit. So you can repair your stuff on the go. Still can't really see, and I'm definitely not going to use a torch. Oopsie. Don't really know how many it's going to require to get the resources you need and not actually take out the structure. Trying to find some fiber. Gotta put away the pick and push that E button. Alright, there we go. Get a little bit of fiber. Alright, so we do want to make that ceiling, and then we're going to want to get enough for the door. Looks like we're missing out on stone. We have what we need to go ahead and build our structure. So let's go ahead and get it ready so that we're not giving away our location and not having a place to hop into. So there are our walls. Barely see what I'm doing here. I know it's dark for you guys as well. Okay, we are inside our box. Unfortunately, the box will not prevent light from leaving, so I will still complete utter darkness. Alright, so this will give us a chance to take a look at our levels and formalize what we're going to do next. Alright, so we've survived until level 25. Let's go ahead and put that last point somewhere pretty useful. Let's see. Fort 2 is going to keep us nice and toasty when we get into harsher weather. Let's go ahead and learn some of the more advanced stuff. So we're going to need metal for getting into a crossbow, and we're going to need a smithy. So let's learn the smithy. Let's learn the pick. Okay. And we're going to probably need another foundation in order to put the smithy down on. Let's learn the metal, well, the crossbow we definitely want to learn. I don't have any hide yet. So I can't yet make... Okay, see, it's good that we're inside our structure. We won't have to worry about the swarm. Other players might be encountering quite a bit of a swarm later on now. Gotta hear them outside. Now I could switch over to my spear and kill them from the doorway. Not really feeling the benefit of taking out that door. So I'm still inside my house, I just don't know where the door went. I could risk making a torch here. People are dying left and right. Let's go ahead and use the torch for once and see what we're dealing with here. Close that door quickly. Alright, so that use the torch, close the door. We'll hang out in here for a bit. So we're down on players to, looks like 14 players, 11 tribes. So one tribe at least is going to have the advantage in numbers. These flying bugs are all around me out here. You might even consider them as like defenders. If they don't despawn, anybody that attacks will have to deal with the piranhas first. Heard something beating on the door. We've got the ability to make 59 more hats. Alright, we don't have any wood to make the chest. We can go ahead and level up a few more times in here. The chitten's going to be requiring a smithy, and the smithy... To make the smithy, I'm pretty sure we're lacking resources. Yeah, it looks like it. So smithy should be top left. We're going to need hide, wood, and some metal ingots, it looks like, too. So we'll make the refining forge. Let's learn that one. Okay, we need to make the campfire first. Learning that. Forge. Okay, in order to craft the forge, we're going to require more hide, wood, and stone. Well, I'm not sure. It's still mighty dark outside. Nine tribes remain. I'm not going to have the weapons required to fight them because I've not been collecting supply drops. Looks like some of those bugs attacked. It almost sounds like tools are being used against it. The bugs should not be able to damage the stone ceiling, but it looks like they are. are needing some food, but we got plenty of that from the berries, so go ahead and use that. I do want to kill those bugs. So I'm using my little shelter here to safely take out these bugs. Hopefully safely. Alright, so those are down. Go ahead and collect from them. Alright, we got 11 players left. Got a few more levels from that. Let's go ahead and allocate them. I do want more weight, just so that I can go around picking up drops. I am concerned I don't have any hide. You have a nice hidden house here. So I know that my house is straight back that way. Got the rocks and that acid rain. Well, great time to leave the house, isn't it? I didn't see the warning for that. We're losing health. And I'm not going to be able to find my hut, am I? That's too funny. Okay, a race against time to see if we can find our hidden hut. All that benefit of getting a hut, and now we step outside only to lose it. Okay, that might be a problem too. Can we find the hut in time? I could have sworn I put it over here. I think we had some meat. That'll give us some health back if we can consume it. The cooked meat is all spoiled, and it looks like I'm out of time here. It's been fun. Left my house too soon. If I just stayed in my house a little longer, I think I would have survived. The only thing we can hope for now is that we had enough health to last us through this. We'll continue to search for that hut. Okay, we're eating our food here. Hopefully this surplus food will give us a little bit of a bonus on health regen. Not likely though. Can't hide under the rocks. It's not going to be enough. Struggling to find that hut. Go ahead and eat some more berries here. Put it in fortitude. That might help us survive the rain a little bit better. It definitely helps against the heat and the cold, but I don't know if the fortitude against the acid rain will affect, or if it's just a direct against the health. It would be nice if we could find our shelter just to pop in for a few moments. I probably could have created a small thatch shelter. Let's go ahead and do that now. Alright. Let's get another. I think all we need is the roof. But just in case, I'll go ahead and throw that down. Foundation. Walls. Looks like we when we go to make the foundation walls that we just survive. We've just survived through that event. That was crazy. Alright, it would be nice to find our little 1x1 hut that's around here somewhere. It's well hidden, isn't it? We've got 10 players remaining, 7 tribes. Here's the way down. We are pretty full, so let's go ahead and consume or drop some of the stuff. Let's drop all items. That way we can not make a big mess. It's going to drop everything except for our the gear that we had on. We're going to want to repair that. Let's keep some meat. Supply overload. Not quite sure what that, probably lots of drops. So we want to take the good things and leave the bad. Want all our fiber. Alright, so let's keep a portable hut with us in case we need to throw it down. Let's get a little bit more weight because there's going to be lots of supplies. And now we will see, just make sure we haven't left anything we need. Let's take this, the thatch, need the thatch. And I think that should be fine. Okay. So there's a red drop over there. It looks like it's not come down yet. We're going to want to go ahead and eat since we're low on food. I'm going to put that here. We're not going to be making any more hats. That ought to do us for now. Let's make our way towards that red drop. Keep in mind, by moving towards the red drop, everybody's going to be heading that way. So, with our bow and arrow as our best weapon right now, followed by a spear. Anybody watching from the line up there might be able to spot us and take us out. So there's in the water. It's coming down. There's likely piranhas in the water. That red drop could mean the victory. If possible, we want to let somebody else pick it up and bring it back so that we take it from them. a little bit nervous to head over there, be the first one in. Alright, we have got a supply drop on the ground. There's a raptor on the far side, so that should attack anybody over there that comes out. I'm sure somebody's watching, but at this point I've given away my position. I'm going to go ahead and make a run for it. Let's keep an eye out for movement behind us. Okay, at this point anybody that's watching that drop sees that I'm going for it. Not seeing any opponents. Let's hope it's something good, or else it's going to be the end of us. We're getting our spear out to get ready for those piranhas that come towards us. So rather than coming back to the shore that we left, that's where people are going to be expecting us. I'm going to continue on after I pick this up to the other side. By staying somewhat under the water, they may lose me. A wreck saddle, hide shirt, take the food, the fiber, shitting. Okay, the rest I'm going to leave so that people think this drop's still there. I do need some oxygen. I'm going to pop up in just a moment here. It's starting to drown. Alright, we've got in the air. Go ahead and equip that hide. Pair in some of these cloth items. Yes, I'm doing this in the water. Popping up for air. I've got enough energy. I just don't want anybody to spot me. Alright. Putting the armor back on. Repair a little bit more of my cloth armor. My energy's pretty good. Getting some air. Let's get a little more air. Don't see anybody coming. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Scorpion can't get me down here, but I'm gonna have to come up, and I'm gonna pass out if I don't get up here. And this is the end for me. As I pass out in the water. So I'm going to try to get some oh, I don't have the stem berries on me, do I? I do. I do, and I didn't get them in time. Ah, that's very sad. I did have stem berries. I almost made it to the shore. I do not think I'm going to wake up in time for my oxygen, and my health is nearly gone. Yeah, my torpor is continuing to rise. I am going to drown in the water. Well, this is SeanThomas on Survival of the Fittest, and I've made it to one of the last 9 players living, but I have died to a scorpion while swimming in the water. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please mash that like button, subscribe, it's free to do so. I've got additional content, especially on PvP hardcore servers. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.